Hey, congratulations for. Oh,
Just move that in. Here we go.
here we go. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations for
Thanks so much.
being a part of this project, which is totally different from anyone that's actually familiar with the
It's
story.
literally the flip side of anything. One of the great joys of watching this is familiar characters come on, Batman and Lex Luthor and Lois Lane and Wonder Woman and various people, and you bring your own baggage to it because we've seen them all before, and you have to forget everything you know about them. They continually surprise you because they're not the characters we know. They grew up in a different universe and they have different agendas and whole different relationships, and that's one of the great joys of it.
Now, one of the things that we relate to Superman is because he's baseball, he's apple pie, and everything else like this. But you're not really pro-American too much yourself. So this is a little.
Well, I spent half my life in America. I work here all the time, so I feel I have an English accent, but when I work, I'm mostly American. No, the thing about Superman is, whilst he's raised in Russia, and he has, unlike regular Superman, he has a view to how the country is being run. He's interested in equality and fairness, and he's engaged in politics in a way that the Western Superman never is. He's exactly the same guy. He has a very firm, ethical, moral universe, and he's only about truth and justice and doing the right thing. He just has landed in a place where he thinks that's happening under a different system.
Yeah, he's still perceived as a good guy in his head.
He is a good guy.
Yeah,
He's not perceived as a good guy. He is a good guy. He wants only to do the right thing. I mean, one of the many things that this film gives you to think about and to talk about afterwards is that he's the ideal human being, Superman. You couldn't get anybody who is more pure in his approach, in his attitude, his agenda. And yet, when he has the ultimate power, it's not clear what the right way to run the world is.
That's true.
We complain about these idiots we've got either in the White House or running for president, whatever it is, as if somehow, if we just had the right person, they'd make all the easy decisions and the world would run smoothly. It ain't that easy. It's not that easy to know exactly what to do to bring maximum happiness to maximum people.
And how did you want to approach this voice? You came up with your own version of a Russian accent.
Well, there's difficulty with the Russian accent on two fronts. One is to do it authentically. A real Muscovite accent is very thick and sounds like a villain in a Bond film. The real Russian accent sounds like the cliched Russian accent. And secondly, these guys are speaking their first language. They're talking to each other, the Russians. So they shouldn't sound like they're speaking their second language. So it has to be a very light version. Luckily, Russians now, there's a huge diaspora community. They live all over the world. I know some in London, some in America, and there's plenty of them online to research. And there are very light Russian accents as well. You have to be aware when you're listening to him that this is a good man. This is still Superman. This is a man who's committed to fairness. And so I didn't want the accent to get in the way. So anyway, I found some version of it. I hope strikes the middle ground.
And of course, this movie goes through a long timeline of Superman. Did you have to make a voice adjustments, or just kind of kept it the same?
No, because he's an adult. Superman doesn't age.
Yeah.
No, you've never seen Superman with grey hair and a slight stoop. So you don't need to adjust for that. No.
Excellent. Hey, congratulations. Hey, I appreciate for you stopping by.
Thanks. I only saw it yesterday.
Yeah. What did you think?
I think it's fucking great.
I'm going to see it in 10 minutes.
I wouldn't put that on the poster, but I think it's fucking great. Yeah.
That's the quote from Jason. It's fucking great.
Thanks, man.